Welcome to my Permadeath series for No Man's Sky, and here we are. We're up on the hangar of my freighter, and in this part what I want to do is carry on from the previous video and try and get the Atlas path completed. And in this video we're going to be using the Wanderlust, because before we do the next step in the Atlas path, what I want to do is get into the space station and apply some augmentations to this ship, because I still want to keep it improving. So we're just gonna fly around and see if we, it's about saying that the space station would be hidden from me. You just want to have a quick scan of that planet behind, because we are in a blue system. Because what I do need to do is get some indium so that we can make the next item in the Atlas path. I'm just going to dive straight in here. We're going to jump out. I've got 3 augmentations to apply. All 3 of them have come from frigate missions. I've cashed in the frigate mission which I kicked off in the last video, and I didn't get any more augmentations. In fact, it wasn't a particularly very good set of missions. I mean, on the positive side though, I didn't get any ships actually damaged, but I just didn't make that much money from them either. So we're going to apply the augmentation. I think to start with, I want to put a technology one in, and then what I want to do, we've got this problem again. It's done it before, right? It's just have to leave, then we'll come back in again. I thought they fixed that bug, but obviously it's back again. Great ship. Yep. Apply augmentation, and what I want to do is put these 2 in here. So that now increases my inventory on the ship and gives me another technology slot. What I'm hoping to do is build up enough of these technology slots so that I can put some of the specialist weapons on, and possibly also we may, I was looking at this, I'm partly thinking if I get some carbon crystals, what I might do is put this sublight amplifier in this section as well. But you can see we're now getting wrong one. We're now getting some space to put in some extra weapons as well. I'm not too sure which one I fancy. I don't really want to use the rocket launcher. I'm probably looking at the positronic ejector. Just go straight to weapons and see what we've got here, because I mean that updates the thing. I mean, we've got the infrared knife accelerator. I've got no idea how effective that is. And of course we've got the cyclotron ballista. What I will probably do is install one and see how well it goes, and then there'll be like a competition between the 3 to see which one which ones we will actually keep. Or what I could do is have all 3, I suppose. I'm just gonna, well, I'll just drop out, just drop a save, and what we're gonna do is come out here. It looks like all my small fleet of frigates is actually back, actually. Let's see what we got here. You don't actually have indium on yet. Let's scan that one. I think we're going to go with that. And maybe with the pulse drive we will get another interaction. I would really love a living ship upgrade. Now, while we're actually traveling to the planet, I do want to talk about one thing, and that is that some of my videos for the series may be a bit shorter the next few weeks. There's 2 reasons for that. One is that City Skylines has just brought out a new DLC called the Sunset something or other, and the other one is that my actual workload is increasing, and it's making life a little bit tricky at the moment trying to fit everything together. I'm hoping that as the weeks progress, my workload may drop back a little bit more. Anyway, that's my problem, not your problem. So let's just get down here and see what we got here. We obviously got a water world, so we're gonna have to try and work within the planets. Looks like there might be some indium there, so we're gonna go that way. Well, I think we just landed in the middle of okay, we've got regular patrols. And we've got an indium deposit there. That's a pretty good guess, isn't it? which is good because I don't really want to spend too long collecting this. Resource deposit, and we only need about 100 if I remember correctly. In theory, we should be able to get all that from this one deposit. A little bit more there, a bit there, a little bit there. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we've got 141. What we should be able to do now is make the modifier quantum. I can go back to the high capacity. Of course, while we're here, there's a creature. Oh, there they are. Let's have a little bit of scan. I've got missions to scan creatures and plants, and we can get. We'll just grab those. Actually, I might have a mission to take a picture of a. So what else we got up here? We take a picture of. My ship crashed into amongst a load of cactus. Oops. Yeah, I think that will work. So my terrible part. Yeah, there's the mission. I also thought I saw some cactus plants here. Oh, the predator coming in as well. Oh. Where's those cactus plants? Because what I've actually done is I've changed my mission strategy. Any of you who follow my series quite regularly will be aware that I tend to just grab simple missions which then build up. And what I've actually done is, well, probably the easiest way to explain it, come in the mission log here. What I've actually done is I've also picked up items like this. Yeah, to collect grammar root or cactus root, but I'm not consciously going out and doing them. I'm just getting them, and so that when I actually see here, we've got an unidentified plant here. Oh, we've got some creatures. They're probably in the water or something like that. But I know I've got one for cactus. And I just want to see whether this will work. That if I grab some of these. And then what should happen is the mission for cactus should fire. Actually, of course, one of the nice things about cactus is that you can get a really big pile of it from just walking around on a planet. Well, we've got a bit more there. I think I've got enough to be going on with. So I'm just going to grab that. What I should get now, harvest gamma root. Let me just see if I can find the mission. That's Maribol. It's in here somewhere. Personal shopper. That's gamma root. Star bowl. I'm sure I had cactus. Crowds. There we are. Obviously the missions don't trigger unless you actually do it yet. So what you can have is those missions available. You find the cactus just by turning round and there we go. Haha, gotcha. Now I'm more interested in the other mission. Stop annoying me. Is that the one? No. Too many missions. Wisdom of the Center. Yep. Where is the mission? Right, we've got to go over there. It's 8 hours away, which means we're going to have to go up into space and get. Is that not a problem? Go up into space, drop that off, go back up into space, summon the Nexus, and what we should be able to do is go to the next Atlas station. Although the only possible downside with this ship is that it may not have the warp range, so we may have to change back to the Laughing Gnome. Get up into space. I'm just going to go and deliver the goods. Of course, this will take us down on a trading station. Here we're just coming in on the trading station. Hello guys. Just grab you. Request dialect help. Travel system. And we got the Corvax word for facility. Wait, move over, move over. Let's go to deliver the cactus flesh. And of course, what we're going to do is have a quick look at Hugnium, rusted metal, fuel. Nope, nothing there. Great significance. Got some feline liver. I suppose I could sell that. And oops, maybe I should have sold that. A little bit of indium. I think I'll keep that for a moment. Oh, the other thing is I've also got this delicate shipwright's chisel, which I picked up from one of the frigate. I've also got this delicate shipwright's chisel, which I picked up from a frigate mission, so we might as well sell that. So that should get us over 60 million again. So the cash is building up a little bit. Yep, I know we can return to the mission agent. Just do another mystery symbol, and we got the Corvex word for escape. We'll just have a. We're going to practice our language skills. Yeah, thank you. Experiments. The Corvex sings a delighted song. This word obviously touches upon a subject they favour. They offer me a module though which appears to homemade technology. We got a pulse splitter module. Could be useful. There's nothing up here. Why do I come this way? Anyway, let's just jump into Wanderlust before it gets too bad. What we're going to do now is we're going to jump up into space. Do is to summon in the anomaly. Oh, nope, too far. I mean, the one downside with this ship is if you look in the bottom left there, it's very difficult to see the hostile indicator coming in, and it's yeah, you're too late. Just going to go up and say hello to Polo. And we're going to ask for an Atlas station coordinates. Jump out the window. I just want to have a quick look at the missions. No, medical explosive, frigate fuel, no, nothing there. I'm still looking for missions that give me frigate tech. And let me just have a quick look. Starship. Now we got nothing in the hyperdrive at the moment. I suppose I better change back to the Laughing Gnome. What we're going to do is get up into space, shoot back to the freighter. Freighter's over there. I know I could summon the freighter in, but I keep trying to do some long distance pulse drives because I'm still trying to look for that living ship upgrade. Though this pulse drive isn't particularly that long. Right, what's just happened is I've got some frigates coming in if I can find them. The game can be a little bit annoying sometimes with respect to this. Where are you? There they are. Just want to go and check the frigates out. And what I'm actually looking for now is exploration ships and trade ships. So I've worked out that if I can get another 3 trade ships, I can send out 2 trade missions. Let's have a look here. What we got here? Inspect frigate. Combat specialist. Interesting. Roach infestation. No, decline you. I don't want a ship with a roach infestation on my fleet. Where's the rest of them gone then? Where are you? There's another one just round the back here. No, don't need a support specialist. Minus 50. Oh, that's a pretty good one though. Minus 15% expedition fuel cost. Now, if I was in the business of looking for a support ship, that would have been great. See what we got here. Frigate. Combat specialist. Minus 3%. Not bad actually. 20 combat plus 15 combat. Yeah, actually I quite like that one. I think we'll take that one. Note, deck 16 is missing. What on earth does that mean? I like the idea that it's minus 3% expedition duration. Anyway, I've got myself a little bit distracted there. Anyway, we've got another frigate. At the moment, I've now got 6 combat frigates, and I think so. What I'm thinking is to have 5 to send out on a combat mission, and 1 spare should I get a balanced mission, and I want to send out a combination of ships. And that's the way I want to go: is have groups of ships that can do complete missions, and then have a spare one which will allow me to put a little bit of flexibility for balance missions and other items like that. Though I can top up balance missions with I can top up balance missions with support ships. What am I doing? Get back into pulse drive. Alright, looks like we've got hostiles coming in again. What's this here? Messenger of Atlas. I'm trying to find out what that is. Messenger of Atlas. Accept Atlas's message. This is new. Yeah, I'm trying to accept Atlas's mission and go away. This game can be very annoying sometimes. I can't even see this idiot. You're down. Good job. Is there anyone else around? What is this? Can I interact with it? Loading sequence is unavailable. But what did I get from it? No more messages. Can't fly into it. Well, I'm going to be completely honest. I've got absolutely no idea what that is, what Messenger of Atlas actually is, what it's going to be doing. And I mean, I accepted the message, but I didn't actually see what the message was. Maybe I'll be able to check it in the video. Anyway, guys, let me just get back to what I'm meant to be doing. If any of you encountered one and know what it is, feel free to chuck it in the comments. Unless, of course, what all he's doing is giving me the location of an Atlas station, which I've already got. And I wonder if that's got something to do with the fact that I've noticed that you're getting a lot more Atlas words turning up in the on the Atlas path as well. So maybe that is the beginning of a communication for. Anyway, let's just get back to my capital vessel. And we've got a whole nother load of frigates just come in. Okay, we're just gonna have a chit chat with the frigates as well. What we've got here. Like frigate. Support specialist, no thank you. There's another one round the back. Inspect frigate. Combat specialist. Nah. We've been to that one over the back here. Do one more and then I can try and get back on mission. Exploration specialist, yes. I know you've got -4 industry, +15, but I need exploration specialists. So you can join the fleet. I think that gives me 3 exploration specialists now. It's time to get in the laughing gnome, and let's just get on. I'm really super curious now whether that encounter with the messenger of Atlas will have an effect when we go to the Atlas station. Jump out. I don't think the living ship's going to have the range that I'm going to need. So we're just going to jump in the laughing gnome. And of course the ironic thing is probably going to be is that we're going to jump in the laughing gnome. What will happen is the Atlas station will be about kind of 20 or 30 light years away from the current system. Wow. I think something tells me I've got a few missions to cash in. Yeah, there we are. Oh no, it's a 2-hop system. Yeah, so I think we're going to have to cash in a few missions. Oh, the other thing also is if you look up in the top left-hand corner, you will see that my distance to the center of the galaxy has dropped dramatically. We are now under 300,000 light years to the center of the galaxy. That's simply because yesterday I got a bit bored and I actually did a whole series of black holes. I think I did well, I think I did close to about 100,000 or light years or something. Anyway, off we go. Here we are. Hello, Mr. Atlas Station. I've received your messenger. And we're coming to visit you. Landing sequence unavailable. Yeah, no. One objective I have set to me is that I want to get to the center of the galaxy by the end of April at the latest, so that I can then go to a new galaxy and then we can keep that progress moving forward of we're going through the galaxies. So we haven't reached the end yet, because that is still the red globe. I'm just going to drop in here, and of course the first thing we're going to do is go and collect the words. Yeah, we're definitely picking up Atlas words. I'm completely convinced now that something has changed with respect to the Atlas path. Because we are learning words of Atlas, and there's another one over there. What I'll do is I'll do one side, and then after I've done the Atlas itself, we'll do the other side. Got the Atlas word for fragments. Truth and despair. The final interface is revealed. The Atlas beckons. I am elated, terrified, broken. I have become so far, very far. It wishes me to obey. If I am to hold the power of creation, it will be in chains. Obey the milestone. I am gifted power. I am slaved in the imitation of life. And we've got the final formula. They've got the heart of the sun. Notice your health is at maximum, yes, because we've been... So what we need to do is come into here now. We should be able to make the heart of the sun. And I think what we've got to do now is go to another Atlas station to get the final process done. I'm just going to grab these. Atlas interface. Got the Atlas word for has. And that is it. And whoops a daisy. I'm just going to go and jump in the ship. And we got the Atlas word for leave. Yes, I am leaving. Just curious to see if we come here.
Orbital station coordinates received.
So we've got another orbital station. So it's actually sending us to another Atlas path station. Okay. And let's just... You know, I had a feeling we may get sent to the final one. So off we go again. And this should be the big one, the one we've been working towards. Atlas interface discovered. Yes, thank you. And as you come in, you can tell that this is the final one, because you can see that we've now got the kind of black pyramid and the red globe has disappeared. And we got this open area. Also looks like we haven't got any words here either. So this is obviously a special one. And we walk through and follow the red line. For anyone who's new to the game, a little bit of history. Now, this is a bit of a hangover from when the first Atlas update came out, because what you had to do then was collect Atlas stones, and so what you ended up with is your inventory full of Atlas stones, and they were a real pain in the neck to carry. Then what you had to do was go around like this and activate, put the Atlas stones into here like this, and that's why you used to collect the Atlas stones. But of course, what they can't remember which update happened, they changed to the new system where you actually have the what we call it here, the Heart of the Sun. I think the Heart of the Sun was the last step, but first you had to do is collect all the Atlas stones. Okay. Go on. Maybe these fire up once. I don't know if these fire up if you just approach them then. No, you don't. Okay, let's just... Oops. Ah. And the Atlas stones were the seeds of a new galaxy. So what you get is this effect here. I don't know if we can get a picture of this. We just get up here. And that's what you get, is this whole area like this. And of course what you do in the end is you come up here and you've got this one here, and this needs the, if I can get it to stay stable, this needs the Heart of the Sun, and you put the Heart of the Sun in and away you go. Clarity, truth. I stand at the interface of the Atlas. I stand at the forge of words. This is how it showed me what it was. This is how Atlas shared the nature of its life, the workings of its mind. It never required prayer. It never required worship. All of that it asked of me, all that it ever wanted. It was just input. I was just a user. Unbidden, the Atlas seeds gravitate towards the doorway. The void is meant to be filled. Nothingness yearns for a soul. If I do this, a star will be born. If I do this, I will become more than I ever thought possible. Again, these messages are a hangover from the initial Atlas update. Hopefully, Hello Games will update this in the time, and of course, we're gonna birth a new star. I mean, and nothing else happens beyond that. There is nothing but then, and then there is everything. I see a star blaze into life within the void, the spread of life, planets, creatures, to give it meaning. For a moment I am as the Atlas is, for a moment I am the creator of worlds. The fabric of time and space stands revealed to me, black holes swarming from system to system. The Atlas screams. And we've now got the ability to make a star seed. And I think the star seed just gives you overall benefits, if I remember correctly. So we've got gather tritium, platinum, and refined gold. If I just come in here, I don't know if I can make a star seed. And is it an installation? Not. That's remembrance. There's the star seed there. We can actually make that. Insert to continue assembly. Cannot build. I think I'm too far away from the ship at the moment, so if we get a bit closer to the ship, that should let me build it. We should now be able to. Star seed installed. Build starseed, objective complete. I'm not seeing anything. I'm going to have to refresh my memory on what the starseed actually does. As far as I know, it gives enhancements, but I can't remember offhand what the enhancements are. Starseed, priceless fragment. The smallest sparks are housed within the containment field unknown. The seed grows when life, desperate to escape this full potential. Let me just check something. Welcome back. I've just looked up what the star seed actually does, and what it does is it increases your health by 1 by building it. So it's a one-off bonus rather than an overall bonus. I knew there was a bonus there, I just couldn't remember what it was. So I suppose technically now you've built it, you can shove it into a vault or just delete it, I suppose, or sell it. Anyway, I'm aware time is pushing on, and so what I want to do now is we're just going to get to the space station if I can find it, and cash in those missions, and then that will be it for this part. No, come on. Whoa, that was a little bit of a spiral approach there, wasn't it? So up we go. See how many missions we got to hand in. We got a few. Let's just take a photo of the desert world. Some nanites for that. Got some predators. And take a photo of a land dwelling creature. I must have done that in combination with the picture that I took of the desert world. And collect the... now if you see here it says collect 50 cactus flesh, then this is one of the reasons why I'm grabbing these missions, because you can see you actually get 5 thermic condensate for that. So these missions are probably a lot more valuable than the base missions, and they're quite simple, because if you've got 50 cactus flesh or gamma root, and you just have them in there, once you collect them, you set the mission, cash it in, and away you go. I mean, again, it's an easy way to make cash, and you can. And the one thing I like about missions is that you can carry on playing the game. You don't have to spend, long periods of time hanging around your farms doing it. And I mean, I will do it when it's out of necessity, but to be honest, I think kind of industrially farming to make cash, I just find pretty boring, to be honest. I'm just going to keep taking the cash in. And land dwelling. Obviously, I had a couple of missions to take. Obviously, I had a couple of missions to take pictures of land dwelling creatures. Although we only got 64,000 for that. I was standing with the Korvax there, and we've got. And of course, we can just have a quick browse of the. I think I'm going to collect the Maribol. That will be useful. Feed 6 creatures. Yeah, we'll take that. Kill a predator. Yeah, that's always a good one. Especially with my luck, because I always seem to be harassed by predators. Kill a sentinel. Yeah. Eventually, I will get into a battle with some quads, and we'll get those in. I think just to wind the video up, we'll just have a little bit of a run through of the milestones, seeing we've now completed the Atlas Path. Gek, I'm now a trade lord. We've got 106 words learned. We've visited the required number of systems. Getting there with the missions. Looks like I'm a and looks like I'm a commandant with the Vakeen. For some reason this is staying silver. I think it's because I need to do another 28 levels. Finish that off, and we got words learned, systems visited 75, and we got a lot more Vakeen missions to do. Yeah, you can see here I've got to get a singularity at the moment to become a traveller with Atlas. I need 4 more standing with the Korvax, and again I think the Korvax is the one that I've learnt the most words with, 144. I've visited 79 systems, and we've got a lot more missions to do for the Korvax. The Merchants Guild, we still need to work on the standing. We've earned the maximum number of units. I think that should be a lot higher than 161 million. Plants farmed, yeah, 614. Well, I suppose it says 0 out of 10. Oh, so we got another 10 missions to go for the Merchants Guild. Mercenaries Guild, we completed the missions. The Pirates Guild, the Sentinels destroyed. We just need to keep doing missions to get the standing to become exalted. The Explorers Guild we finished, we are exalted, we've done all the rare creatures, distance warped, and missions complete. And that is it. And now with the Atlas Path finished, what I will probably be doing going forward is, well, I'm going to have the general focus to get to the center of the galaxy, but what I would like to do is start working on getting the weapons into the fighter, and probably more importantly getting the upgrades for the living ship. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.